So, Gatesy, where we been today, mate?
Mate, we went to Brighton. Actually, we went on a bike hunt, and so we checked out a Z1000 off Gumtree, and that guy was cool. I don't know that it's the bike for us.
Probably not the bike for us.
No, but mate, I would hang with him. He's.
So this guy had we rocked up. He had a Mini outside of his house, but it'd been powder coated or something
with a ripple on it.
Yeah. So it just looked like the most unique, strange thing.
It was a ripper.
Then we start looking at the bike. Probably, it probably wasn't worth.
Actually, the best thing about that bike was the titanium exhaust was amazing.
Yeah.
So was it, what year Z1000 was it?
2014.
Yeah.
And
he had 9 on it, didn't he?
Said he'd take 8.5.
Yeah.
Still probably a bit much, but he whipped the garage up. He's got a couple of dirt bikes in there. He's got this old school Toyota Dyna.
I loved that it was a Dyna.
It was an
old truck.
Okay. Had a Holden 6.
Holden 6, and it dropped real low.
Yeah.
And it was a project, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And he was going to dump the Mini on the back and look cool. So he was a random cat, but really he was cool.
He spent probably half an hour at his
house. Yeah, I know. Just look at his toys. Yeah. He's a man. Really creative, and but probably not the bike for us.
Yeah. So we went to Bryson's in Newcastle, and
that was good.
Busy as, packed as, and met a great guy by the name
Robbie Stevenson.
He
looked after us.
He's a good lad. So he we found the 1000, but what we didn't know is that Kawasaki has actually made a ZH2.
So it's a Z, Mitch. You're in Australia.
Sorry, ZH2. Too many YouTube videos about this stuff from America, but it's a ZH2. And what's unique about this bike, Dad?
202 horsepower, and when you rev it, you go. It's got this supercharger on it, and I wanted for the noise. Amazing.
I believe Dad's exact words as we got off the bike when we swapped off the test ride was, "No way, that's too much power for me."
Actually, I think the words were, "That's too much bike for me." Right?
I think as we were riding and you were riding, it was like you were hitting all these bumps or something because the front end just kept coming up. And then it smelt really bad, like someone messed themselves. So, I don't know what was going on.
Well, actually, I went straight to the sport mode on it, and Robbie said, "Look, probably just keep it on
have a crack
on road, yeah." And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And that thing is absolutely brutal, and I'm sure you could get used to it. But I realised that this runs about 75 horsepower. It was nearly triple the horsepower of what I ride. And, I probably realised that I've been riding a Harley for too long. Because
that's where you cue the hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
And I know, I come home on a Sunday and say those blokes couldn't pass me. I know why they couldn't pass me, because I'm all over the road trying to hold it on.
No one's game enough.
No, well, I don't know where I'm going to go. And whereas we rode the Z1000, just the standard one, that was fantastic. And then we rode the H2, and the H2 is a bunch of bike for 25 grand. Like, that is a lot of motorbike.
Yeah.
I paid 27 for this, and actually for the Ultra, nearly 40, right? And
maybe you shouldn't, we'll edit that out. You could probably say that on the... but, we test rode the Z1000, first, and we were pretty impressed with that.
Yeah.
I know I was. Lots of low-down torque, very usable and accessible through city riding, or really the type of riding that you guys do on around here. And 15 grand, drive away, brand new, pretty 2020 models, pretty good. Yeah.
So I love the way that thing handled, and you almost thought into the corner, and you were
you're in it.
And coming off the Stockton Bridge on that big left-hander.
You were doing 80 through it.
Maybe 81.
The video makes it look like he's going a lot quicker.
A bit quicker, but
it's trick photography.
Yeah, but we did get some oversight at some point from people.
Well, they're doing a great job at the moment. A lot of police presence around. So
fantastic, and 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
And just give them a little wave, and they'll wave back, and everyone was happy.
Peaceful.
So that was good. And the Stockton Bridge is good like that.
Yeah, very good.
And I think that road doesn't cut for miles. It's, it's sort of, there's a barrier.
Yeah, if we were doing something wrong, they probably would have
turn around.
They would have had a trouble.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, that never happened. So I thought the Quackers were actually both are outstanding value for money.
great offering. Yeah.
And I know there's probably some Z1000 Beamer riders going, oh, everyone's got 200 horsepower. I think I rode Scotty Armstrong's once and had my open face helmet on, and I got face flap on it, and I didn't enjoy the ride, but I got how well it went.
Not a good look or sound. The face flap, but yeah, we could have lived without that. Yeah, well, I think I'm always the guy to buy it used. I don't like buying new. I think it's a waste of money. But
it isn't.
Well,
there's something awesome about going to the shop and say, I'll just take that one.
Yeah, but all right, we don't have to debate this now. Maybe you put whether or not you think used or used that way.
Come on, let us know. If you're going to get it new, a couple extra grand doesn't bloody matter.
Fair enough.
No argument there.
Yeah. So in my mind at the moment, I think the Z1000 is a front runner. But
value for money is good.
Yeah. But I heard, did you confirm with Don that he's actually selling the Triumph?
Mate, he said he's interested, so we'll take a look at that.
Yeah. That's a lot of bike for.
Those we're still arguing about the money, but I've observed following that bike, and the Triumph Tiger 1200 goes pretty good. The other one we've got to take a look at is maybe a GS.
Yeah.
And you might be able to get a 1250 for the budget.
Yeah.
But there'll be a 1200 out there with the wheels still on it.
Yeah.
That we probably should take a look too. But very, very impressed with both Kawasaki's, and coming for a Harley rider.
We could have got you on a Royal Enfield and you would have been impressed after this.
Be kind.
Well, that's what we're up to at the moment. We're pretty keen on moving ahead soon, and for me at least, the Z1000 the front runner.
Yeah.
And I'm also a wheeler and dealer though, so if something comes in at the right price, all my research goes out the window. So
and look, Robbie was good. He was generous with his time and gave us good access to the bikes.
Yeah.
And he did give us the standard rack rate price with some discount that's on the card. I reckon there's a bit more in it.
Yeah, if we're going to go that, we've got to push him a bit.
Well, no, he's just got to step up.
Yeah.
But no complaints. No complaints at all. Absolutely looked after us really well. And, I would highly recommend. Actually, it's interesting. We're looking at the 1000. A guy walking out just bought a 900, didn't he? And he was thrilled. And anyone I know that's got a 900 loves it. Right now, a little bit less on power.
Not much.
But the 900's under my power sort of threshold. But power to weight ratio for the Z1000,
it's a bit different.
It's about the same, right? They're pretty close. So the 900 could actually be a reasonable buy too. Yeah.
And it's definitely good buying with the 2020. You got the new
dash,
LCD dash, or TFT dash, and you got the driving modes and all that sort of stuff. So
So if anyone's got a 900, just do a little bit of a let us give us some feedback on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Sunday night. I want to get out of here, and we need to wrap this thing up. So we'll pause it at the moment. But please continue to stay with us as we go through our bike hunting journey, and hopefully one day we'll actually be on the bike, and you can pass this guy out on the road. And
brutal!
His fake excuse will expose him. So no, he's a much better rider than I'll ever be. So but you got to give your old
thanks. You just said that the way I asked you to do it.
Yeah.
Righto. Have a good Sunday night. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.